Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to this month's Parent Cafe. Thank y'all so much for taking the time to have a little bit of lunch with us while we present some great information to you. So, y'all know what the beginning of the segment is all about, right? A little talk time with Trees. And in this moment, we like to acknowledge different things that's going on within the community over the next few months. So, of course, we have to start with what APC has going on, okay? So on June 27th, we are doing a cookout for dads. Yes, for our dads, y'all come bring the kiddos down to Bernie Ward off Lumpkin Road between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. to grab you a hot dog, a hamburger, and be able to fellowship with other men that's within the community. Come on out. It's a Saturday early, so you can get in there early and be able to get on with the rest of your day, okay? And then also we have on July 6th at the same location, Bernie Ward, a formula and diaper drive. So listen, a formula and diaper drive. Registration is highly encouraged. It is not required, but it's highly encouraged because all items is going to be on a first come, first served basis. So if you get your registration in, you are guaranteed to get one or both of the items that you want. And that will be from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m., okay? Bernie Ward. And listen, if you yourself can't make it out, send your family, send a friend, send a community member to come on by and get your little ones either some diapers or some pull-ups, okay? Then our podcast, it airs every first Thursdays of the month. And we have Parent Cafe, who airs every third Thursday of the month. Things that's happening within the community, the Richmond County Marshal's Office is actually having a box fan drive. It has already started. It started from May 12th to June 23rd. So you still have a few days to donate some box fans, okay? They have two different drop-off locations at the municipal building and at 3050 Deansbridge Road. So if you feel so led to donate a box fan to help keep our community cool, reach out to one of those organizations, one of those places, and donate a box fan. Again, it went from May 12th and it goes into June 23rd. So we also have a back to school mega bash, y'all, which will be July 25th, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. hosted at Henry Brigham. Okay, so July 25th, the back to school bash, right before those babies are getting ready to go to school, they're going to have wraparound services, haircuts, getting your hair, simple braids, not none of those knotless and all those days, but simple braids, simple braids, just like that. Mr. Fenn is showing y'all, okay? But back to school bash, July 25th, from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Henry Brigham Center, okay? And then last but not least, July 11th, Commissioner Jordan Johnson is having his second annual block party on East Boundary, okay? From 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. So listen, if you are out and about and you want to support the community in such a way, come on out on July 11th of 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. and let's commune. Let's be with our people. Let's have some fun. They're going to have DJs. They're going to have food. The kids can do sidewalk art, all types of great things. And listen, if you ever want your event to be advertised during one of our Parent Cafe segments, feel free to email me at pdorsey@augustapartnership.org and so I can shout you and your organization out, okay? So listen, that's enough with Talk Time with Trees. We're about to get into the real reason why we are gathered here today. So today we have the honor of speaking with Mr. Holston, okay? Mr. Holston is an Augusta-based insurance broker. So he is the one that we need to go to for all our medical needs and all of those things. He breaks the things down in simplest terms because we know insurance lingo can get very complicated, but he's very real, very down to earth, and he can get you the coverage and everything that you need. So listen, with no further ado, I welcome you, Mr. Hostin. Thank you for being here with us today.
Thank you.
Yes. I'm glad that you find it not robbery to come and sit down with us for a few minutes to, for one, discuss the business that you do. So I'm going to let you get into that, but I do want to thank you because I understand medical insurance, brokerage, and all that kind of stuff, that keeps you with a busy schedule. So again, thank you for taking the time out to come in and sit with us. Now tell us in the community a little bit about you, who you are, how you got started, and things of that nature.
Yeah, so first off, excellent introduction. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
You really covered a lot of the stuff, but my name's Hostin Fannings with Hostin Helps Insurance Group. We are the fastest growing insurance group in Augusta, Georgia. And a lot comes with that, so you already spoke on it. I like to keep it real with the people. I don't speak in corporate talk in my day-to-day life, so I'm not going to do it with you as I'm explaining what we need to do. Giving people the right coverage is the easy part, but helping them understand it so that they can actually use it correctly and use it to its fullest is a little bit more difficult.
Right.
So, that's where the education comes into play. We have a big community service, our community outreach focus so that we can just get the information to the people, regardless of whether or not they get a plan from us.
Okay. And how did you get started? How did you get an interest in doing insurance?
Yeah, so I'd be lying to you if I told you I was 5 years old and I said, man, when I grow up, I want to be a health insurance broker.
Right.
That's not how it happened. But I started in the insurance space as an internship to graduate college.
Okay.
And from there, though, I saw an opportunity. I saw people didn't really know what was going on, regardless of whether or not they actually had coverage. They still didn't know too much about it, just knew that they were covered. They had a lot of questions, and I needed answers. Right. So I started with one company and with one carrier, and I branched off and just added the health insurance, the dental, the vision, the life insurance. And so now, if you come to me and you need coverage, we're going to look through every single option to be able to make sure that we're getting the best for you.
Okay. Well, that's amazing. So you have your own, this is you. You have your own standalone, and this is something that you have built. Like you said, you started off in one space and then you just added each, like dental and vision and all of those one by one. And so what is your motivation for that? What is your motivation to make sure that the community knows the lingo of the insurance world?
So my motivation, I was born and raised seeing my parents do so much for the community. They formed organizations, they made partnerships with the big dogs in our local community to be able to just help people, help those that needed it the most. And I wanted to do the same thing. I always thought I would have to get the money separately first to then be able to put that towards that. But with what I'm doing right now, I can do both simultaneously.
Right.
And so that's beautiful to me. That's what gave me the motivation. The idea behind Hostin Helps is, I am the community. I'm here on the ground level with you. So I would prefer to help you get what you need, as opposed to just get something that might make the company the most money, or something that might be there's a quick and easy fix, but no, I prefer to get what you need for the long run. Okay. And that's what gives us that community focus. Like I said, if we can educate the people, they don't ever have to get a plan from me then they can still be better off. So.
Okay, and so what are some of the challenges that you may see when someone is coming to you, whether that's a younger person or an elderly person? What may be one or two of the challenges in either one of those sectors that you see when someone reaches out to you in reference to insurance?
Yeah, so I'll speak on both. For the younger people, probably just now getting off their parents' insurance, they don't really know what's going on. You know, I speak on myself, birth to 18, we had Medicaid, so your doctor's appointments, your dental, your vision is covered. Mommy went ahead and scheduled that for us, and it was easy, you know, but then once you get on your own, it's like you're starting from scratch. Right. And so that's where we come in. I already know what's going on, and I can go ahead and fast track you to where they need to be. Okay. Another thing with the younger kids is like, they feel like I'm healthy. Mm-hmm. I don't even go to the doctor anyway. I don't even need it. Why do I need it, right? You know, and to say I'm healthy, why do I need health insurance? The same way as saying it's not raining, why do I need a rain jacket? Mm-hmm. You need it for when the rain does come. You know it's coming one day, so you get it now when it's sunny outside, so you'll be protected when it happens.
That's good. That's good. And so what is some of the challenges that you see with the elders?
Yeah, so for the seniors, you know, they're primarily in the Medicare space. Mm-hmm. That's your health insurance for people 65 and older. Okay. That is a completely different beast than under 65 or Marketplace, which is a completely different beast than job insurance. You know, so with the seniors in the Medicare space, the main issues I've seen is them getting finessed, truth be told. You know, there's a lot of deceptive and scammy practices in the Medicare space, unfortunately. I don't know if, you know, you got parents, have you seen their phones blow up off the hook from people cold calling them, trying to switch their Medicare or something different, for example, right? And then I've seen, I can't tell you how many times a client, they sit down with me, we look at their plan, and it's far from the best plan for them. So that means somebody put them on something that was not actually the best one for them, so that they could get the sale and get that money. And I mean, if they're a senior, you know, unfortunately, chances are as you get older, the more and more stuff starts going wrong or needing to get patched up. So that the difference between a bad plan and a good plan could be their entire lives at worst, or, you know, money in the bank, you know, the money that for bills that pile up for different medical expenses. Right. So it's really important that we do it the right way. And that's, like I said, that's why I work with every single option, so that I can know that I'm getting you the best one.
Right, absolutely. And so you said one word that stuck out to me, and I want to ask a question about it. You said workplace insurance. So in your opinion, you know, you start a job, and, you know, of course they have their workplace, their health insurance package. You opt into that health insurance package, but then you end up leaving or separated, and it may be a gap in insurance. The question is, do you think it's beneficial to have, I guess you could say, two health insurance policies, like one through the workplace and then just one, basically a permanent one that isn't associated with the job or anything, like this is just your healthcare insurance?
Most of the time, no. Mm-hmm. And the reason why is because when you're talking about off-the-job insurance, most of the time we're talking about marketplace insurance, offered through the federal marketplace, regulated by the government. One of the things about that is that if you have what's called qualifying health insurance, which health insurance through the job counts as that most of the time, you can't get subsidies. Meaning you're paying full price for your marketplace insurance, which could easily be like $600 a month, right? For one person, you know, so on the low end. So most of the times, no. If somebody is extremely unhealthy, it might be worth it to have. For example, for our seniors, you can have Medicare and Medicaid and something additional, and they coordinate benefits. So you go to the doctor, they send that bill to Medicaid, they send that bill to Medicare, which sends the rest to Medicaid, and then by the time it gets to you, it can be, you know, zero a lot of the times. So, but most of the time, No. Now, if you have a health insurance from your job, then you might add something that your job doesn't offer. You might add life insurance. You might have, can get you, no, not might, we can get you a better dental or vision, and maybe you do mix match it that way.
Oh, okay. Okay.
For your job insurance, the big thing to remember is if your job insurance costs more than 9.96% of your take-home pay, then it's considered unaffordable by the marketplace, and you can switch and you can have individual without any consequences.
Oh, okay.
So 9.96, round that up to 10%. If you're making $2,000 a month and your job insurance costs more than $200 a month, you can switch. $3,000 a month costs more than $300. You can do something different.
Okay. And I think that's because I didn't know that. And if I didn't know, not just saying that because if I didn't know it, everybody else didn't know it. But, that's something that, people can look into because sometimes, people are paying a lot for health insurance on the job, and they may not know that little piece of that tidbit of information. Basically, if you're paying more than 10%, that you can, opt to a marketplace type of insurance. So thank you. Thank you for that.
I tell people all the time, it's not your job to know. It's my job to know.
Okay.
So I already know it. Just get with me.
Yeah. Y'all heard him. Just get with him. Because he's going to help. This is what you built your brand on, what your mission on is to help. And like you said, inform and to educate. And so just tell me more about you. Like, what is it? What are your likes? What does a day in your life look like? What does that look like?
Oh man, today we're talking.
In the day, whether you're doing insurance, whether you just, you just being who you are, just tell me a day in the life of you.
Yeah, like I said, we're Biggie Day. The day's a little different. But if I'm not running our brokerage and putting out fires or directly helping clients with their insurance needs, I'm spending time with my son. Okay. We just did a photo shoot upstairs here a few days ago. That was a lot of fun. Shout out to APC for that one. Shout out Manhood and Womanhood Tour. We were just there yesterday evening. I had a speaking engagement at the Manhood and Womanhood Tour, and it's funny enough. I decided, hey, let's bring my son. He hasn't seen me. He's been to their events a few times, but he hasn't seen me speak there. So let's bring him. And that just so happened, I didn't know this, that just so happened to be the tour where they honored me for, providing that health insurance service for them for the past few years. Okay. So that was really cool for him to see.
Yeah.
So as much as I can, I'll combine the two. Right. So I can, spend some time, so I can kill two birds with one stone, spend time with my son and make sure work doesn't consume me, but also we got people that are needing me at any given time.
Yes,
so.
Absolutely. And you said something else that struck out to me as far as, you had a speaking engagement and you had to do speak for the Manhood Womanhood Tour. What is your thoughts on collaboration? How do you feel about organizations coming together to collaborate in different sectors?
Yeah, well, speak on myself first. Collaboration is one of the cornerstones of our business, right? We do what we do. APC does what they do. Instead of me trying to do what you do or vice versa, let's just collaborate. And now we can both offer both of our people both. Mm-hmm. It's just a no-brainer. And I think to extrapolate it out, to use a little vocab word for you, to extrapolate it out to the rest of the community, I think the more collaboration we can get from our different resource providers, the better off everybody will be. I think if once egos start to get into play, then that can halt progress, and you lose the original focus of what it was for. It's not for me, it's for the things I can do for the people that need it.
Right, absolutely, and I understand that. I totally agree because, like you said, we can't do what you do, and then you try to come do what we do. But if we are operating in our space, you operating in your space, when it's time for community events, or if not even community events, but just resources that our families may need. Like, listen, we can't do it personally, but I know a great resource over here that can help you and that can get you, where you need to be. And so that's why I love to get people's input on what they think about collaboration. Because yes, if everybody walks in their purpose and do what their purpose to do and come alongside of each other, we can impact a much bigger community. We can make a much bigger difference instead of wearing down an organization with, well, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do, like, even if you had enough people, like, you're gonna wear yourself out trying to do everything except for, and instead of connecting with the different organizations that do those things, and everybody can do those things together. And you said a key word: egos. When people egos get in the midst of it, like, somebody want to see their name in lights, and I think that's what it sometimes boils down to. Somebody wants to see their name instead of realizing that it's about the community. It's for the community. It's about us walking in our purpose, doing what we were meant to do, but being servants, serving our community, so everybody can be, get the services that they need. And so, I love your thoughts on collaboration. So how do you connect with the community, as far as if somebody wants you to come out and do a community event, and speak about your services that you provide? How do they go about getting in contact with you? Do they have to get on the calendar? What is it that they need to do to be able to have you come out to inform their people about your services?
Yeah, well, I mean, I try to be out in the community as much as I can. If you catch me in person, then yeah, we can set something up right then and there. But for the most part, they do have to get on the calendar, yes. And I mean, the way they can connect with me, the easiest way is just 706-750-9220, or hostinghelps.com.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I think before all of this internet stuff came about, we connected in real life. That's right. Still the foundation of how we work as humans,
Mm-hmm.
So being able to put a face to it, as opposed to it being a nameless entity that exists nowhere, is what really helps the people out more. If you call, you can get to me. I can see you in person, and we can do this face to face. So I mean, I just think that's really important overall.
Right. It's no robot asking you to verify if you're a human. Before they can get to talk to you, you can actually talk to the human. You can, like you said, that human connection, that in person, sitting down, having the dialogue, looking at each other, and being able, like you said, that's a part of our makeup and who we are. But like with social media and the internet, everything is so advanced now, which is not a bad thing, but in a certain sense, we do miss that human connection. And just from that, to go back to what you said, and that is how some of our elders get, like you said, finessed, because they're calling and they're talking fast, and they're talking about this. And used to be, auntie, grandma, them used to go inside the insurance agency, and we talk and we go over policies. But now people are calling them, and what you say, baby? Okay, well, go ahead and switch that right on over, because anybody can make something sound.
Here's my social security number. Yeah,
social security number. You said I need to send 500. Okay, and so
Nigerian Prince. Okay,
exactly. And so all of those things that happens as technology is advancing, and we're losing that human connection with one another. we do see instances like that. And so I'm so thankful that you are very approachable and that you do that one-on-one, that face-to-face, and people can contact you and you can sit down and you can explain these things in layman's terms so people can better understand and get a grasp on, the type of insurance that they need, because I don't want to just have a policy. I want to know if something happens, is this policy really going to help me be well, set me and my family up for greatness, instead of I got a policy that I've been paying on and then something happens and it's just the dollar's like, that's not covered, that's not covered, that's not.
And that's when you find that out and it's too late.
And it's too late. It's too late. So yeah, the work that you're doing, I hope y'all are listening and really paying attention. If you don't have coverage, if you are struggling to understand coverage, if you just want somebody to bounce an idea off of or show somebody your insurance, please reach out and contact him so you can get in the best place possible for either yourself, for your children, for our elders, for our parents, our seniors. My mom got on me by saying elders. Our seniors, because we don't want them to go under the radar and they end up with coverage that they can't use when something happens. So yeah, I thank you for that. Like, is there anything else that do you have any events coming up? Are you going to be making any appearances anywhere anytime soon so people can accidentally on purpose bump into you?
I mean, it's hard to say what we're going to do at any given point, even tomorrow. But, stay in touch with me on social media. That's where we have our most updated roster of things that we're doing in the community. I want to speak real fast to, what you just said, which is, insurance policy in real life, that looks like numbers on a page, words on a page, words on a screen. Right. But what it really is a promise, right? When this happens, that happens. Mm-hmm. We'll take care of you. The best way to get that fulfilled is a person. You get an insurance policy from me. You're not just getting those words on the page. You're getting me as well, helping you out. When that issue happens, then we see, okay, so we're looking at the numbers. Here's what we need to do. Here's how we connect these two pieces to get you covered or get you paid and do what we need to do. Speak on something else if we can. So we bust past it, but on the technology side of things, right? There are advantages to technology. It's very powerful stuff. So we openly do embrace that and use that, but not as the main thing. We use that to support what we're doing on the back end, so that I can be on the front end, sitting in front of you, talking with you. Mm-hmm. So we get the best of both worlds with us, because we are using both, but we make sure that's not a crutch to stop me from being able to do it the old school way. Right, and make that human connection. You got it, because I want to know who's backing my insurance plan. Mm-hmm. And I want to be able to say, no, Hostin, this is what you told me when we sat down at this table, not, you signed up for something online, they send you a policy, and then that's just it. You don't know what human, what name, what agent ID or anything was behind it. Just that, okay, you signed up for this policy and now you have it. You just throwing money into wherever every single month, and you don't know, you don't even get the peace of mind of knowing, okay, if this happens, I'm covered. Right. If this happens, I can call him and see what's going on with it. Right. So, and that's us, a lot of us young folk, because I'm a little bit over. I'm not over the hill, but I'm over a little speed bump. I'm at that age, okay. But I'm a youngster. I'm still a youngster a little bit. But we are the ones who just get stuff and be saying we're healthy and things of that nature. Maybe the knees and the knees and backs, they start to ache a little bit. So you may need a little assistance. You never know when you may throw a little hip out of place, a little knee out of place, or anything. So make sure you understanding your coverages. You're getting coverages that you can use. You are connecting with a real human that can tell you about
the policy that you are signing up for. And so
this one
right here, this one right here. Come on, let's get in the community and help support when people like this is coming up and they have built the organization on credibility, helping people. They believe in, they believe in people. They believe in helping. They believe in expanding. They believe just in you. These are the type of people that we help support. These are the people that we help push the mission forward. These are the people that we push our money and pull, that's the word, that's the P word I was looking for, pull our money into, and especially when it comes to your health. If you don't take anything else serious, you take your health and your life serious. So you need health insurance, life insurance. And I was about to say something else, but okay, y'all. Is there anything else that you would like to share today?
Yeah, so good. I was about to say what you gonna say. Don't say it though. Don't say it though. I know that look. But so, like you said, you need your health insurance, your life insurance. That's protecting your life. That's invaluable, right?
Right.
Whereas something like car insurance is protecting your car. That's a physical thing. That's not you. Your car can wreck and you'll still be alive. You'll still be fine. But then funny enough, you legally have to have car insurance. It used to be if you don't have health insurance, you get penalized on your taxes. That's not a thing anymore. So you don't legally have to have it, but which one is more valuable, And it's like your car, right? If you need to buy a car, you're going to go to, let's say you go to the Ford dealership and you say, hey, I need a car. What's the best car for me? The guy's going to look you dead in your eye and he's going to say, this Ford. You're at the Ford dealership, but there's 10 different car companies. Each on 10 different cars, that's 100 cars.
Right.
There's a 1 in 100 chance that car he just told you is not the best one for you.
Right.
You come to Host and Helps Insurance Group, we got all 100 options. So if I tell you this Ford's the best one for you, you can take that to the bank.
Right.
You can know. And I mean, also, you get that car. Hey, I need car insurance. Hey, I might need a mechanic later down the road. What do we? The car salesman guy, you're not gonna hear from him again. You gotta start from scratch and do it yourself to get that mechanic and get that car insurance. You come to us, we're doing all 3 of those services for the long run, without any extra money out of your pocket. The plan costs the same if you get it through me or if you just call Blue Cross or you call Ambetter and you get it. It costs the same. So you get all the services from us for free. And it's really a beautiful business model. That's why I love what I do. I can truly help people without asking for anything out of their pocket and just help change lives. It's beautiful.
Yeah. Absolutely. Help change lives. Contact him so you can get your life changed, okay? So listen, I thank y'all so much for tuning in this month for our Parent Cafe. If you yourself would like to be featured on Parent Cafe, please do not hesitate to reach out to me at pdorsey@augustapartnership.org so we can get you on the schedule, possibly for this year, but definitely for our next fiscal year, all right? So listen, continue to have a great day. Thank you for spending a little bit of time with us, having your lunch, and until next month, bye.
Peace.